Today, I would like to share with you that it's not too late to learn something new. I'm Shai, and this is a Shai Creative. You have to give yourself a chance, the possibility of exploring something that you have never done before. Yes, it's scary. Sometimes you can think, oh my God, where is this going to go? And it might go wrong. But then there's always the possibility that it can work out and it can go right. But you have to give yourself a chance. Very often, one of the things that we will do is say, I can't do this. This isn't going to work for me. I'm too old. I've heard people in their 20s and 30s say, yeah, I'm too old to learn something new. I really don't understand that. How is that even possible? The moment you say, I can't, you've already shut yourself down and closed yourself off to possibility. Why not give yourself the chance to try something that you have never done before? I'm not talking about bungee jumping, because not even I'm prepared to go there. But what about if you want to learn another language? Perhaps you want to learn to paint, do printmaking, write a book. Open up the doors by opening your mind first, opening yourself up to possibilities. One of the things that will make a huge difference is the company you keep. If you are surrounded by people who believe that trying something new is dangerous, or something like, oh, you're getting a little bit above your station there, maybe you need to think about changing your friends, being around other people who have a possibility mindset, a can-do mindset, people who want to encourage you, who themselves enjoy the idea of growth and learning and expanding. Don't shrink and stay small because the people around you feel uncomfortable. Perhaps don't try and change them. Change the environment you're in. Change the people you spend time with. Make new friends. Find people who want to move forward and change their life by having an open mindset. One of the things that can be very hard, I know I struggled with it, is letting go and shedding the mindset that other people had of you. The idea that it's not possible for you, or you're not good enough, or you can't achieve this. When they have ideas about who you are, what you can be, and where you can go in life. It's so easy to adopt those attitudes when you hear it repeatedly, that, oh, that's not going to work for you. Oh, maybe you should do this. Maybe you shouldn't reach so high. It's probably more because they don't want to reach high. They don't feel that they can achieve something different. And the idea of having to watch other people move forward while their lives is the same, can make people feel uncomfortable. I don't know if you've ever heard the story of when crabs are caught in the crab basket and one of them's trying to climb out and the others pull them back in. That's what it can be like when you think about the things people have said about you. I know in the past I've had times when teachers have thought I wouldn't achieve much, I wouldn't amount to much, that they only ever expected me to achieve what was low, what was even below my abilities and my skills. But there came a point where I decided I need to decide what I'm capable of. I needed to change the narrative that I'd heard repeatedly. The only person who could do that for me was me. Do what you need to do to change the narrative you're hearing in your own mind. It's easy to have that repeating over and over, because often it's repeating even without you realizing it. Something may come along that's a perfect opportunity for you, but before you've even said the words, the first thought can be, oh gosh, I don't think I can do that. Or automatically it's a no. Practice thinking about, what am I thinking about my possibilities, my potential? The only person who has control over your potential is you. And I really know how hard it is when it comes to trying to change the stories that you're hearing about yourself. But try one simple thing each day that makes you feel even a little bit uncomfortable, perhaps saying hello to a stranger. I know for some people that is really difficult. To me, I've worked my way through that. So find something to help you change the narrative that you're hearing about yourself and begin to overwrite the stories that people have told you about who you are, what you can be, and what you can achieve. Because the only person who has control over the narrative, your potential, and your future is you. Sometimes the best thing I have found is keeping ideas of things that I want to do to myself. keeping things to myself. I know sometimes you hear, or I've heard, how about if you broadcast to people what you're going to do, because then you're going to have to do it. The only thing with that is you can sometimes find somebody is there to pull you down, to say, no, it's not possible for you. You can't do this. The same narrative you've heard before. Maybe just make the promise to yourself, write it down on a card, put it up where you're going to see it regularly. Put it in your room, by your computer. If you live alone, put it beside your fridge. Put it on your fridge door. And remind yourself of the promise you're making to yourself, something that you want to keep, something you want to achieve. And if you don't manage to keep up with that, then the only person who knows about that is you. And all you need to do is reset and start again. You can always start again. It's not, oh, I didn't do it, I didn't stick with it, so I failed. It's not that at all. Sometimes it's about just creating a new and regular habit with daily repetition. Not everything happens overnight. There's always a run-up. There's always a process that has happened and taken place in the background that moves you forward. Sometimes it can be good just to keep those ideas to yourself, because that way you don't feel the pressure of having to live up to other people's standards and ideas. You'll believe whatever you tell yourself. You will believe whatever you say, whatever comes out of your mouth about who you are. Change that and make it something that means you can. Make it something positive. Make those words something that lifts you up, that builds you, that encourages you. There's enough out there to pull you down. You don't need to be doing that too. Change your narrative and know that moving forward and changing your life by doing something new is absolutely possible. I'm Shai. This is the Shai Creative. If you found this video encouraging or inspiring in any way, do like, do subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Here we go. Power surge.